Not enough. Just out of reach. All of it, every last detail. And yet I shall prevail. Even after this body rots away! This hunger, this thirst, there is no escape! Become a slave to your desire. Obey the blood coursing through your veins. Swear loyalty to that which you crave!
Priceless. The kids are at it. They never cease to amuse.
Where have you taken our comrades? Speak up, human!
I swear, I don't know!
Do not play innocent. I can smell it on you, the scent of Lanier's venom. You reek of it. Answer the question! What have you done with them?
You will find a door along the eastern wall.
A door?
But you can't get in. It's impossible. Not without...
Captain Shakti! Miss Ilta! Over there! It's the armed monsters!
Nice job, bud!
My name is MODOK! You ought to know that by now!
Yeah, right, I remember. I got you, pal.
I just told you my name 5 seconds ago! You aren't even trying, are you?
It would appear that they're headed east, toward the forest. I wonder why.
Okay, sister. What's next?
Let's split into 2 groups. Mamunga, head to Rivera. Help any survivors you find.
Roger that!
The rest of you will be following me. We shall be heading to the east. Remember, the targets are to be tamed. You are to bring them in alive.
Go ahead without us, Red!
It looks like Ignatius kiddos are having a tough time, wouldn't you say? Do you see those armed monsters? They're strong.
Our job is to merely collect information and protect Belcanel.
I'm gonna go down there.
What? No!
Besides, we've lost sight of Mr. Crenell. I'll search for him while fighting. Everyone coddles that boy.
Wait a minute, you two. At least wear your invisibility. Oh, come on!
Mr. Leto?
Why have you come here, Belty?
What? Auntie Inara? What the hell are you doing here?
I don't think you should get hung up on the details. Not when it's clear. You could use the help! Just a random passerby.
Why? Why are you here, Belchy? Tell me!
Well, I heard Rivera had been destroyed by armed monsters. Are you the ones responsible?
Yes. We attacked the town.
Why would you do that?
A group of hunters. They murdered our comrades. The bastards. They made off with Vine and Fia.
They took Fine?
Sorry, Belchy. We really are the monsters that you surface dwellers fear. I tried my damnedest to convince them, but it was no use. And I'm exactly the same! The rage is boiling inside me. The hunters who slaughtered my comrades, I want to rip them limb from limb! We're on our way to rescue Vine. We'll save our friends no matter the cost.
Okay, then. I'm coming!
Stay back! You're human, Belchy. No need to concern yourself with monsters. Go home!
Mr. Leto!
If you're caught fraternizing with the enemy, you lose everything! What are you waiting for? Hurry home to Lilichi and the others!
Mr. Leto.
I said go!
But please!
Get out of here!
I know, but I want to help you!
Mr. Cornell! Are you hurt, Mr. Cornell?
Miss Ryu, why are you here?
We shall discuss the details later. It's dangerous out here alone. Let us return to the Ganesha Familia. Mr. Cornell?
I'm sorry to tell you this, Miss Ryu. But I'm going after that monster.
Huh?
Just leave me be!
You have gotten yourself involved with a familia that has some sort of ties to the illicit organization known as Evilus. You know that, right? I will stop at nothing to ensure Evilus's destruction. The last thing I want is for you to get tangled in their sinister web. Will you return to the surface with me? Seer is worried sick. Fine. You've become an adventurer, through and through. There's no point in trying to stop you. Take this, just in case you run into trouble. Perhaps it will prove useful in some way.
I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. And I'm sorry!
Close! The door! No luck, we can't find it. And when I call out to our brethren, there's no response!
Hey, Gran, time to go open up the door.
You sure, Dix?
Let's invite our freaky little friends to the party. I mean, why should we wait? Let's take care of them right here and now.
Bel Cornell!
Mr. Fells!
I'm glad that I found you. Glos is headed to the east. It would seem that they captured and extracted information from a hunter in town. There should be a door along the eastern wall.
There's nothing here.
This is the edge of the floor. We cannot travel any farther east. Bel Cornell, what is that? It's reacting to something. Then perhaps... Stand back, Bel Cornell.
What the?
This is not a natural formation. Clearly, it is a man-made structure. Is that orichalcum? A A refined metal with a durability surpassing that of adamantite. Which means that it's virtually impossible to destroy, even with the use of magic. However... unbelievable. Something like this in the dungeon. Daedalus.
Damn it. We gotta help somehow.
They're going to great lengths to maintain the guild's orders. I'd say any attempt to sneak in would be futile.
I hate waiting around. It's just stupid. This is my life when you guys are out. Welcome to my world.
Master Bell.
Listen, assuming that the hunters were the cause of this whole fiasco, why not just track down their hideout? If they're selling the Xenos on the black market, they ought to have a base somewhere in Arario, right?
Probably Welf. That's a good assumption.
But how would we go about searching for something like that?
Perfectly content selling off monsters to the highest bidder. These people aren't afraid of the dungeon, let alone the gods. I don't think it'll be so easy to find them. Right, they sell monsters for profit.
I never would have dreamed of seeing someone like you here, Ard.
There's something that I would like to ask you. It regards talking monsters.
We know you possess a peculiar sort of transformation magic.
You mentioned it once. Something of a plan to lure the monsters out, then capture them and sell them on the black market. At the time, I dismissed it as total nonsense. I thought that no one would pay money for monsters. However, things have changed.
I get it. You met one, didn't you? One of the talking monsters, that is.
Which means, if you were conspiring with those hunters, then you must at least have some idea where their base is.
Perhaps you're correct. And perhaps you'll find something interesting on Daedalus Street.
So this place connects to Daedalus Street?
Yes. They were able to transport imprisoned Xenos to the surface and smuggle them outside Arario, all while avoiding detection. If it is connected to the surface, everything would make sense. Besides, there's that sign. These tunnels are obviously the work of Daedalus, a master craftsman who created several structures that would lay the groundwork for Arario, including Babel and Daedalus Street. We have long suspected the possibility of another way to access the dungeon outside of the usual tower entrance. But our investigation had yet to yield results. We finally found it, Uranus.
Ikelos. Huh? Guess you finally caught up with me. I guess you win this round, Hermes. I have no control over the present situation, but as a reward for finding me, I shall answer any questions that you may have. So, what would you like to know?
The scent of our brethren grows stronger! Onward!
So about the door, Leto. I can't help but think it's a trap.
I know, but there's no other choice. What in the hell?
Get us out!
Dismantle the cages! Retrieve our brethren! Are you alright, Fia? What happened to Vine?
I have no idea. I guess while I was passed out, they must have taken her away.
What a touching reunion. Congratulations on getting this far, creatures. Welcome to our humble home.
You must be the hunter who's been selling our brethren into slavery!
Yep, I'm your guy. And I beat some manners into them so that they don't offend our gracious customers.
You son of a bitch!
Well, honestly, I did have some help. So, I was wondering, just how well can you fight while protecting your precious cargo?
Mr. Leto!
Bouncy? You're the little puke from before! What the hell are you doing here? Huh?
Gron, you dumbass. I don't remember telling you to let the damn rabbit boy in here.
Wait, it's not my fault! I know I closed the door behind me!
Look, Bella!
Another key!
So that's how it is, huh? Which incompetent idiot did you swipe that from? Maybe I shouldn't hand them out like candy.
Hazer, Dix Perdix, are you the culprit behind this incident?
Well, you're a fine one to talk, mage. Now you've got me curious. Just what sort of relationship do you and the little rookie have with these creatures?
This man-made labyrinth was built by none other than Daedalus, was it not? How did someone like you lay hold of it?
There's nothing to tell. This old baby's been pawned off from one generation to the next. And as a descendant of the bloodline, it's really nobody's business how I choose to use it.
Descendant? You?
What? Is it so hard to believe? Fine then. I'll show you. Definitive proof that Daedalus is my ancestor. Everyone who has that shithead's blood flowing through their veins ends up being born with eyes like this. It's the burden we bear.
A man-made labyrinth, and a vow that haunts Daedalus's blood relatives to this very day. So what I'm getting is, Daedalus only wanted his own lineage carrying on his work, so he built a door that only opens when it recognizes their distinctive eyes.
Yep, and Dix and his pals gouged the eyeballs out of some corpses and turned them into keys.
Makes sense. Thanks to you, I'm starting to understand. Now we know what we're dealing with. 1,000 years ago, after the gods made their descent, they bestowed their first blessings upon the lower world. Uranus introduced Farna, and amongst his fellow followers was Daedalus. In accordance with Uranus's divine will, he dedicated himself to Aurario's construction, and upon completing Babel, he reveled in the gods' praise. He's a genius, and his skills went unmatched.
But when said genius laid his eyes upon the breathtaking work of art that stretched just beneath the world's surface, that crackpot lost his freaking mind!
An underground labyrinth, the dungeon. In his eyes, it transcends human comprehension. Hence, the perfect work of art.
It completely shattered his dreams. It destroyed him. He became obsessed.
Once admired for his skills, Daedalus' speech and behavior grew erratic. They called him crazy. Eventually, he vanished into thin air. So do you mean to tell me—
Bingo! He left to create a work of art with his own hands that would outshine the dungeon itself. A man-made labyrinth known as Kenosis.
What does that mean?
Daedalus' legacy. Am I to assume that this place is it?
Well, it's not quite finished yet.
Humans are bound by the inevitability of death. I'm guessing that even a genius like Daedalus couldn't compete with the mortal effects of aging.
The old coot still didn't quit. He dumped responsibility for Kenosis on his descendants along with the blueprints. He even laid it out for him all nice and neat in his little notebook.
Hold on, Ikelos. If what you just said is true, then—
For a millennium, the Daedalus bloodline has been hammering away at these tunnels non-stop. And yet, despite 1,000 years of effort, the middle floors are the deepest we've managed to get.
Oh, and let us not forget, Daedalus's project ain't exactly cheap. It's costing us time and money.
That would explain why your familia allied themselves with Evilus. All of it was for the sake of completing Kenosis.
So capturing the Xenos and selling them as merchandise was merely a means of procuring funds?
Well, at first, anyway.
Enough talk. The fact that you disgraced my comrades and murdered Lanier in cold blood has not changed! Accept your punishment!
Right!
I guess I have no reason to hold back. Time for the big guns.
Quickly, get behind me!
Lose thyself amidst an unending illusion. Phobet or Daedalus!
effects that, unlike ordinary magic, cannot be warded off. What he cast appears to stupefy its victims, causing confusion and violent behavior.
That's not good.
My robe repels status effects and curses like this.
It looks like a couple of them were able to dodge it. Oh well. Let the feasting begin!
Forgive me, Lido. Belcronel, stop Hazer! A curse like this is broken by defeating the caster. The Xenos will regain their senses.
You sure about this, little fella? I am a level 5, you know.
Curses are powerful, but they take a toll on those who wield them. He ought to be feeling the side effects at this very moment.
Ah, well shit. Guess we better get started.
A level 5. But if I can stop him, the Xenos will go back to normal. Wait for me, Vinay. I'm coming.
Next time, Dix Perdix.